and thanks for tuning in. I'm Jenna Budell with the WJTS News. 56 additional cases of COVID-19 were reported in Dubois County on Wednesday. According to the Indiana State Department of Health's COVID-19 dashboard, the county now has 1,535 positive cases with 26 deaths. The dashboard also shows that the county's 7-day rolling average for all positive tests is 12.8%. 9,950 residents have been tested since the pandemic began in March. To see a breakdown of the county's COVID-19 cases by age group and for more information, visit coronavirus.in.gov. The best way to protect yourself and others around you is by practicing social distancing, washing your hands frequently with soap and water, and to wear a mask. The Indiana State Department of Health is reporting 3,991 COVID-19 related deaths, 169,112 positive cases, and 2,783,748 Indiana residents have been tested for the virus as of Wednesday afternoon. The numbers for our viewing area are as follows. Starting off with Dubois, 1,535 cases with 26 deaths. Pike is reporting 367 positive cases and 18 deaths. Spencer with 433 cases, 6 deaths. Perry, 404 cases, 14 deaths. Martin with 205 cases. Davies with 941 cases and 36 deaths. Orange is reporting 432 cases and 25 deaths. Knox, 861 cases with 10 deaths. Crawford, 166 cases and 1 death. Posey, 783 cases, 7 deaths. Lawrence with 1,022 cases and 38 deaths. Gibson, 967 cases with 12 deaths. Warwick, 2,089 cases, 65 deaths. And Vanderburgh is reporting 6,269 cases and 70 deaths. To see a map of cases by county, head to in.gov/ISDH. The Indiana State Police are investigating a fatal crash after 2 vehicles collided head-on west of Salem. Tuesday afternoon, a passenger car driven by 57-year-old Jerry Edward Mosier of Salem was traveling westbound on State Road 60. Mark Cochran of Bedford was driving eastbound in the same location. For an unknown reason, Mosier's car crossed the center and collided head-on with Cochran's vehicle. Cochran was transported to the University Hospital of Louisville with serious injuries. Mosier was pronounced dead at the scene. Neither alcohol nor drugs are believed to be a factor in the crash. However, toxicology reports are pending. 2 men are facing drug charges after a traffic stop in French Lick. 25-year-old Connor DeHart was pulled over after crossing the center line of State Road 145 near Airport Road and almost crashing into a state trooper head-on. After determining that DeHart was driving impaired, police took him into custody and searched the vehicle. 30 needles, several items of paraphernalia, heroin, and counterfeit $100 bills were found inside the vehicle. DeHart was booked into the Orange County Jail and charged with OWI, controlled substance, possession of a narcotic drug, heroin, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of a syringe. The passenger, 42-year-old Kurt Brinkman, was also arrested and booked into the Orange County Jail for possession of a narcotic drug, heroin, and for possession of a syringe and paraphernalia. The counterfeit money will be submitted and reviewed by the prosecutor. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty. The COVID-19 pandemic has claimed another local festival. The annual Davies County Christmas Parade in downtown Washington, usually held in December, has been canceled. The Davies County Chamber of Commerce and the City of Washington say that holding the parade would not be in the community's best interest and would raise public health concerns. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb says he would not support requiring residents to receive a COVID-19 vaccine once such immunizations become available. The question of mandating such vaccines were asked during a debate among the Republican governor and his two election opponents Tuesday night, as Indiana has continued to face steep increases in coronavirus-related deaths and hospitalizations over the past month. Holcomb says a vaccine should be encouraged when it is safe. Indiana law already requires 11 vaccines for public school students, including those for whooping cough, tetanus, measles, and meningitis. Also covered in last night's debate was the topic of marijuana in the state. Governor Eric Holcomb says during last night's debate that he's open to a study about medical marijuana, but he doesn't want to legalize pot just to cash in. Democrat Woody Myers also says he'd like to see a medical marijuana program in the state. Libertarian Donald Rainwater says Indiana should start with decriminalization and go from there. The Jasper Municipal Gas Department is conducting their annual gas leak survey on the north end of Jasper. This survey is required by both state and federal laws and local area businesses and are expected to be completed by the end of November. Testing includes high-pressure feeder mains. City personnel will have identification with them. If you have any questions, call the gas department at 812-482-5252. Halloween is just around the corner this weekend, and that means trick-or-treat time. Here are the following trick-or-treating hours for the surrounding areas. In Jasper and Huntingburg, times are 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Birdseye and Ferdinand's trick-or-treat times are from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Santa Claus's Village trick-or-treat times will be 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. Grandview and Crisney's times are 4 to 8 p.m. Rockport's trick-or-treat times are 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. Trick-or-treating at the Dale Park will be from 4 to 7. Lagode's trick-or-treat times are from 6 to 8 p.m. Shoals will have trick-or-treat times from 6 to 9. Although everyone loves to get lots of candy and have fun on Halloween, the most important thing is health and safety while trick-or-treating and making sure everyone gets home safely as well. Make sure that you have a flashlight, glow stick, or reflective material on the costume so that you can be seen at all times. Always trick-or-treat with an adult or use the buddy system when approaching a house. Practice social distancing by remaining at least 6 feet away from others who do not live with you. Walk on the sidewalks and not in the roadway, and make sure that you look both directions before crossing the roadway. Only go trick-or-treating at houses where the front porch light is on. Never enter the house of a stranger. If a trick-or-treater gets separated from others, have them stay where they are and ask an adult for help. If you're not actively participating in trick-or-treating and are out driving, slow down and drive with caution. Follow your local health department and CDC guidelines for personal protective measures. A costume mask is not a substitute for a cloth mask. Everyone is encouraged to make your cloth mask part of the costume. 4 out of 5 cardiac arrests happen at home. Are you prepared to do CPR if a loved one has a cardiac emergency? The American Heart Association is making CPR training more accessible with a new online training tool. To get started, visit elearning.heart.org and go to the courses page. Then click on the course that you want. On the next screen, go to Audience on the left side of the screen. Then click on Student and purchase online course. After this, call Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center's Health and Wellness staff at 812-996-2399, option 1, to schedule a skills session with an AHA instructor to complete your certification. The sessions are 60 minutes each for HeartSaver CPR with AED and HeartSaver First Aid CPR with AED courses. They are 2 hours long for Heart Code BLS for healthcare providers. The sessions cost $30 and take place in the Health and Wellness classroom at Memorial's Southside office on 12th Avenue in Jasper. For more information, call Memorial Hospital's Health and Wellness Department at 812-996-2399, option 1, or toll free at 800-852-7279, extension 2399. Now stay tuned, weather and sports are still to come on WJTS News.